Welcome, everyone, to our video on the book, Leaders Eat Last, by Simon Sinek. In this video, we're going to be giving you a summary of the main themes and concepts explored in the book, as well as some tips on how you can apply them to your own leadership and management practices. First, let's start with a brief overview of the book. Leaders Eat Last is a New York Times bestseller and a must-read for anyone interested in leadership and management. The book delves into the science of why some leaders are more effective than others, exploring the neurochemical mechanisms that govern our social behavior and how they relate to leadership. Sinek argues that great leaders are those who create a circle of safety for their team, and by doing so, promote trust, decision-making, and higher performance levels. Additionally, the book also addresses the importance of empathy and how it can be used to improve decision-making and foster a better organizational culture. But why is this book so important and relevant to leadership and management? The reality is that in today's fast-paced business environment, the old command and control style of leadership is no longer effective. People don't respond to being told what to do. They respond to being part of something that is bigger than themselves. Leaders Eat Last gives us an understanding of how to create that kind of environment and create a culture where people are not just working for a paycheck, but they are truly committed to the organization's mission and values. So, whether you're a CEO, manager, or an individual contributor, Leaders Eat Last will give you a new perspective on leadership and help you become a more effective leader. In this section, we're going to be diving deeper into the science of leadership and exploring the biology of leadership. One of the key themes of the book is the neurochemical mechanisms that govern our social behavior and how they relate to leadership. Sinek explains that our brains are wired for survival in a tribal environment, and that this wiring is still very much present in our modern society. He argues that the biology of leadership is rooted in our primal need for safety and security, and that leaders who can provide this sense of safety and security for their team are the most effective. Sinek explores the concept of the circle of safety and how it relates to the neurochemical mechanisms discussed in the book. He explains that when people feel safe and secure, their brains release chemicals such as oxytocin, which promotes trust, decision-making, and higher performance levels. It's important to note that creating a circle of safety isn't just something that leaders do. It's a process that involves everyone in the organization. This means that leaders must be the ones to set the example and lead by example, to be the ones who are willing to eat last and put the needs of the team before their own. The circle of safety is a concept that Sinek introduces in the book, and it is the foundation for creating a great organizational culture. A circle of safety is created when people in an organization feel safe and secure and trust one another. This creates a sense of belonging and a shared commitment to the organization's mission and values. Sinek explains that when people feel safe and secure, their brains release chemicals such as oxytocin, which promotes trust, decision-making, and higher performance levels. This means that when a circle of safety is in place, people are more likely to take risks, share ideas, and collaborate to achieve the organization's goals. Creating a circle of safety is crucial for leadership and management, and not just something that leaders do. It's a process that involves everyone in the organization. It requires a commitment to shared values, a willingness to be transparent, and a dedication to putting the needs of the team before the needs of the individual. It also requires a deep understanding of human behavior, So leaders must be aware of their emotions and understand the power of empathy to create the circle of safety. Next, we'll be discussing the role of trust in leadership and how it relates to the circle of safety. As we discussed earlier, trust is a key element in creating a circle of safety. In the book, Sinek explains that trust is the foundation for creating a great organizational culture and that leaders who can foster trust within their teams are the most effective. Trust is vital for creating an environment where people feel safe and secure. And in return, they will be more committed to the organization's mission and values, thus becoming more productive and effective in their work. But how can leaders build trust? Sinek suggests that the key to building trust is to lead by example. This means being transparent, being honest, and being willing to admit when you're wrong. It also means putting the needs of the team before your own and being willing to eat last. Another key aspect of building trust is being consistent in your actions and words. This means walking the talk and being true to your word. People can spot a hypocrite from a mile away, and if they can't trust you, they won't follow you. Building trust also requires being aware of the emotions and understanding the power of empathy to create the circle of safety. Empathy allows leaders to understand the emotions of their team, and by doing so, they can build trust and create an environment where people feel safe and secure. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. Sinek explains that empathy is vital for creating a circle of safety and fostering trust within teams. Empathy is also important for decision-making. When leaders have empathy, they can see things from other people's perspectives and make decisions that are in the best interest of the organization and its employees. Empathetic leaders are also better at understanding the consequences of their decisions, and they are more likely to make decisions that are in the best interest of everyone. But empathy is not just a soft skill, it's a fundamental leadership skill. It's a key to understanding human behavior, and it's the foundation of creating a circle of safety, fostering trust, and promoting better decision-making. In the book, Sinek also highlights the importance of empathy in creating a culture of trust, where people feel safe and secure, and are more committed to the organization's mission and values, thus becoming more productive and effective in their work. Throughout this video, we've discussed the key themes and concepts from the book, such as the circle of safety, the role of trust in leadership, and the power of empathy. Now, it's time to talk about how you can put these concepts into practice in your own leadership and management practices. First and foremost, it's important to understand that creating a circle of safety, fostering trust, and becoming a more empathetic leader is a process, not an event. It takes time and effort, but the rewards are well worth it. To create a circle of safety, leaders must be willing to set the example and lead by example. This means being transparent, being honest, and being willing to admit when you're wrong. It also means putting the needs of the team before your own and being willing to eat last. The book, Leaders Eat Last, is a valuable resource for anyone interested in leadership and management. By understanding the biology of leadership, the circle of safety, the role of trust, and the power of empathy, you can improve your leadership skills and create an environment where people are not just working for a paycheck, but they are truly committed to the organization's mission and values. As you end this video, I want to encourage you to share your thoughts on the book or the video, and also to share the video with others who might find it useful. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated with our latest content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.